Welcome to the second episode on Lightning Tutorial. Today, we're going to show new players how to get a head start in War Thunder and understand the game better. We will also have a short history on the Grumman F-11. Let's get started after you have already made an account via gaijin.com or Steam. And if you're on console, don't worry, because all these tips and tricks will apply to you as well. The first big thing is you want to start off with an easy country to make sure you have fun. And fun is one of the most important things for a new player. That being said, the top 3 countries for new players are Britain, Russia, and Germany. They have incredibly easy vehicles to understand and use, and other countries are wonderful, but they just take a little bit more skill to use effectively. Once you pick a country and vehicle type, you're going to get a tutorial. I suggest you do it and don't skip, because you get a reward afterwards. Once you return back to the hangar, at the top left you'll see a battle button, and you can open other tutorials. They give you a big boost of silver lions, and you can make an easy 300 golden eagles. After all the tutorials, and if you feel comfortable with the controls for your vehicles, you should try hitting the 2 battle button at the top of your screen. It's a huge red button and you can't miss it. You'll be thrown into a match. Take your time and just figure out the game. And as long as you try your best to help the team, then you did a good job. War Thunder has a little bit of a skill curve, but once you gain the map knowledge and get used to how the game plays, you're literally going to be on your way to winning matches left and right. After a match or 2, you will unlock upgrades for your vehicle. Just keep clicking on the OK Confirm Purchase button, and don't worry about it too much, it'll come over time as you play. The hardest thing in War Thunder is making sure that you have enough Silver Lions and that you're gaining research points. Silver Lions, or SL, is an in-game money used to buy vehicles, repair vehicles, and ammo and stuff like that. And research points is used to unlock vehicles, and that's basically it. The more you progress on the tech tree, the more expensive things will become. So the best advice I can give to a new player is just stick to one country and one vehicle type for a while, because you want to at least get to rank 2 or 3 before you move on to another country. And that's because the further down the tech tree you go, the more it costs, but the more you make, and you want to gain a big stockpile of Silver Lions. Also, don't forget to buy crew slots with your Silver Lions. They help you out in certain game modes and they give you more ability to have better lineups. There are 3 game modes with pretty big differences, and each mode will have different types of gameplay. So let's dive into each one at a time. I'll be giving a general rundown that is easy to digest, and all of this will apply to each vehicle type, land, sea, or air. The first one we have up is arcade mode, and it's amazing for new players to get into War Thunder. It has the best maps, a ton of action, not to mention the in-game assist for killing enemies, whether it be a lead indicator or penetration cross for ships and tanks. Like, the non-stop action will keep you coming back for more, and the insane over-the-top physics make the game a truly arcade experience, and it's really fun. The second mode we have is realistic mode, and it's the go in between for people who want more of a sim but keep the simplicity of easy controls and easy playability. Realistic mode is really popular, and it's probably the most popular mode in War Thunder, because it really rewards you for learning how to use each vehicle, and punishes you if you rush out by yourself and try to take on the enemy alone. Now, the last mode we have is called Simulator mode. It is the most serious mode in War Thunder, where all the vehicles and controls are set to simulate real life. You will need to learn how to fly the plane the right way and spend time with it, because out of the 800 planes or so, they all fly a little bit different. And in tanks, you will have the same controls as realistic mode, but in this game mode, you are in the commander's position, and therefore your field of view and awareness are very limited, closer to a real tank operation. And it is definitely my favorite mode. It has the most heart-pounding, adrenaline-filled action there is. Those are the differences in general. Now let's take a quick look at each game mode to see what it's good for. Arcade is good for fun, lots of action, and easy to play. Realistic mode is fun. It's kind of hard for new players, and the action is slower paced. Simulator is a serious game mode, very slow action, it's very hard to play, but it is the most immersive and heart-pounding. That being said, let's look at how each mode rewards the player. Arcade gives the least amount of rewards, but also has the least repair cost. Realistic mode gives a good amount of rewards, but also has the middle ground for repairs. Simulator mode, you will get the most RP and SL, but it also has the most expensive repairs. Airplanes make the most silver lines, tanks make okay silver lines, and boats make very little of anything. Speaking of the repair bills, there's one very important thing to focus on. Vehicle stat card. They are super helpful, but the most important thing you need to keep in mind for each vehicle is the repair cost, as well as the silver lines percent and the research point percent. The higher the percent, the more you're getting after each match. I want you to have fun, but also keep you informed on what's very important to unlock vehicles while you have fun. I made a fresh War Thunder account, and I've played 3 arcade games and 7 realistic games, and this is how far I got, and how much silver line I've earned. I was just messing around and not really trying to be sweaty or anything. The reason I stress this is because, trust me, once you get to rank 3, vehicles in this game are going to get harder to purchase. The hardest thing is the economy. The RP requirements and silver lion costs skyrocket to the moon. Here is a picture of vehicles I still need to buy on my main account, and it's going to cost me over 22 million silver lions. Now moving on to everyone's favorite part. The F-11 Tiger made by Grumman. This plane was a successor to the F-9F Cougar, and it was meant to be a frontline fighter. But unfortunately, when the plane was produced, it was immediately obsolete to other planes like the F-8 Crusader, F-4 Skyray, and F-3 Demon. The plane's engine was terribly unreliable, as well as a subpar range and endurance. The F-11 only had 4 years of operation. Despite the short military career, the F-11 Tiger would inspire countless of people and make a name for itself as a Blue Angel from 1957 to 1968. 11 whole years of flying around and showing the world cutting-edge aerobatics. After 1968, the F-11 was retired and mostly scrapped. Some planes went to museums, but 2 lucky planes were fully restored and used to test new technologies in 1972 to 1974. The F-11 was in a program called IFTC, In-Flight Test Control, using an engine thrust reverser, and to see if this new technology was suitable for combat. They restored one F-11 to original spec and another one with a new engine modification. Also, the F-11 was outfitted with live telemetry, making it one of the first planes to ever have it. The F-11 Tiger wasn't the best of the best, but the people flying it and the people working with it made damn sure it wasn't going to go to waste. Great things became of the plane, and plenty of people loved the F-11, even if it was the only plane to commit self-shoot down in a test flight. Thank you for watching Lightning Tutorial, and welcome to War Thunder. I suggest you stop by the Discord and join the in-game squadron. Also, leave a comment down below, and if there's anything you'd like to add or say, just shoot it. Shoot your shot. Just go for it. Alright? I gotta go. Bye-bye.